Hello, I'm Tom Wisely. I'm a second-generation classical Pilates instructor. And what that means is Joseph Pilates taught Romana Kurzanowska, and she took over after he passed, and then she taught and certified me. So she's first generation, she passed away, I'm second generation. Now, Joseph Pilates was a German guy, and he was in an internment camp in World War I. He happened to be in England, and they rounded up all the Germans, and he sat out the great flu pandemic of 1918 in a POW camp on the Isle of Man. And that's where this stuff kind of really started. He'd been studying all kinds of fitness regimens, including reflexology, yoga, circus acrobat training, boxer training. Then he started pulling springs off the beds because he liked the resistance. Yeah, I like that better than the weights. So we'll get into that more later. But when he got back to Germany, he didn't like the Hitler thing going on, so he jumped on a boat to New York, and that's where he met Clara, whom he married. She's a kindergarten teacher and a nurse. And they set up shop in Manhattan, and he called this new discipline contrology, because he was German. Contrology, and they named it after him after he died. And it became kind of like the movie star partiers workout. Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, but mainly the dancers, the big names in professional dance of the day, like George Balanchine, Martha Graham, Ted Shawn. Everybody was doing this new thing, and after he died, they named it Pilates. Now, the year that I certified, 1999, there was a big class action lawsuit where they tried to stop all these people from calling what they were doing Pilates. And we lost. The judge said, nah, he never properly trademarked or copyrighted it. And so it's public domain. Anybody can call anything they want Pilates, and they do. So that's why we originalists call ourselves classical. Some call it pure Pilates, or even Romana's Pilates. It kind of went underground but percolated. It kept going in the dance community, and then it became popularized with folks like Oprah and Madonna. And it became associated with females, often with dancers, with a certain kind of body. But really, physical therapists tend to refer people to Pilates all the time because it's very careful and specific and rehabilitative, and it's generally good for just about anybody. So that brings us today, and I'm just going to show you a few things. I'm now going to demonstrate what we call the stomach series, or the 5. There are 5 exercises, and they are called the stomach series because they make your tummy burn. Joseph Pilates didn't like getting technical, so he called this your stomach. Not that with which you digest food, but your abs. So as you go through this, if you notice like your neck or your back starts to seize up or cramp, then by all means stop. If you feel that your abdominal muscles are burning, cry me a river. So this is the single leg stretch, the double leg stretch, the single straight leg stretch, the double straight leg stretch, and crisscross, the stomach series. So it starts with the single leg stretch, and you're pulling one knee into your chest and you send the other leg out. You don't want your leg to go any lower
then you can keep your lower back imprinted. That's a back safety. And you reach across to your opposite knee so that you're not pulling yourself out of line. That's a hip safety note. So you do 10 of each of these. Single leg stretch. 10 each leg. Double leg stretch, you go kick out and reach, pull it back in. Inhale, exhale. Twice as much weight when you're sending 2 legs out. So advanced, you would go all the way down here and pull it back in. As a beginner, you start up here, keep your knees kind of bent. Your hamstrings tighten when they're straight and it pulls on your lower back. So start easy and then work your way to that. The third is single straight leg stretch. You scissor, right? There's 2 pulls. It's not like this, pull, pull. It's your tummy pulls your leg up to you and then you give it a little stretch. Stretch, okay? Then there's the double straight leg stretch. Lower and lift. In the beginning, you start tabletop, like you could put a glass of water up there, table, right? 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And then don't go any lower than you keep your low back imprinted. As you get more advanced, both legs straight, about 2 inches off the ground and back up. And then crisscross, touch your elbow to the opposite knee as you kick your leg out. 10 each leg. That's the stomach series, the 5.